Yo, what's going on, Bully World? It's your boy F.W. Spielberg from TSC Live, a.k.a. The Spielberg Experience. And right now, I got something different for y'all. I'm going to take y'all down memory lane. I'm going to take y'all to the land. Y'all know what the land is? Chicago. Home of the Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bears, The Bean, Willis Tower, Deep Dish Pizza. Yeah, man, we about to find out the history of Animalville Breeders. That's right, the American bully history that started right here in beautiful Chicago. We're gonna take you to the source. Animalville Breeders presents the American Bully Lifestyle. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy F.W. Spielberg. Just landed in Chicago, beautiful Chicago, about 35, 36 degrees out. It's not that cold, is it?
Nah, I think it's about 45 right now.
Anyway, I'm here with Hakeem from Animalville. Is it Animalville Kennel?
Animalville Breeders.
Breeders!
Yeah.
You know what? That right there sets it way off.
Yeah.
Way out there.
Breeders.
It's not the average name. Animalville Breeders. And so today, and for the next couple of days, I'm going to be out here in Chicago taking you guys around. We're going to learn more about the story. We're going to learn about the key players. We're going to learn about the history. We're going to learn about the future. And all of the stuff that made this whole thing happen in beautiful Chicago. It's a great story. There's so many different people and things and experiences involved that I'm just happy to be bringing to you guys, man. So as we take this ride right now down to the north side, we're going to go meet with Mr. Alton Banks, and we're going to get the beginning of it because Alton's got some history that needs to be shared with everybody about Animalville Breeders and how the whole formula came together and to what it is today. So,
Money Mission. That's the Egyptian, you understand me? This ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to, so you ain't gon' like it. Oh well, I'm still gon' kick it, you know how I get. When I was up, you niggas always tryna be my sidekick. It's crazy how you like to show up when you ain't invited. In hopes of making additions, I had to start to minus. The ones that smile in my face but don't feel the same in private. You niggas all...
We're back. Right now, we are actually on the north side of Chicago, and the man himself is sitting right next to me. He goes by the name of Mr. Alton Banks of Save One Kennels. And what we're going to do right now is, I know, on the way here, me and Hakeem was talking about you. A lot of great things were said about you, mind I say. But for the most part, man, I really wanted to extract some of that history, some of that knowledge that you possess about the American Bully and being in Chicago, the movement, and all of that. So take me back to like 2005 and what the Chicago scene was about over here in the north side of Chicago.
All right, wow. Well, the Chicago was a popping area always. The Bears was doing their thing, killing it. In fact, they beat my Saints.
Love Walter Payton.
In fact, they beat my Saints. So I was like an eyeball running around the city of Chicago. But the story of me and Hakeem goes all the way back to before I even came to Chicago.
Okay.
It dates back when I left New Orleans and transitioned via the military. I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years and went into Chicago. So went into California. And Southern California, it was an amazing place. I got there, saw the dogs, started hitting dog shows, just was blown away. So I drove from San Diego to Sacramento to Sacktown Kennels to buy my first blue bully.
And so the movement on the West Coast, because there's a lot of people that want to say it started here, started there. Your rendition of where it started, what you saw, where was the most impact with the American Bullies?
I would say the Razor's Edge dogs started and originated on the East Coast with Dave Wilson. However, the dog shows, the competitiveness, everyone coming together really shows, and even the evolution of bully shows, all of that started on the West Coast. The West Coast had the best dogs by far.
Okay, so you're fresh back from Cali. You just did the big breeding with Remy. You've made Peacemaker, and now you're walking Peacemaker. Kid sees you, Boom, boom, boom. Kid goes out, he makes all of this crazy noise, making some beautiful dogs, and then one day Hakeem runs into Kid.
Yes.
And that's the start of it. So bring me into that. Let me know what happens after that.
So Hakeem runs into Kid. He reaches out to me. He's interested in Peacemaker. All right. So he comes to the house. I show him not only Peacemaker but his mom. Let him get a chance to see what the foundation of where he comes from. So you're able to see two dogs. So this even makes it even more interesting.
Right.
I find out that I'm headed to Iraq. So I'm getting ready to start doing training for that. So call Hakeem over. He's interested in co-owning the dog. I'm interested in the dog continuing to be marketed and go out there competing. So that's
a very big step.
Yes.
Especially knowing where you came from with the dog. How it's probably you said not many dogs. You can count on your hand.
Not many dogs.
How many dogs in Chicago?
When I came into the Chicago area, there were very few. So there were a couple breedings that I did here in Chicago that took place. Having really one of the first bullies, really American bullies, that's bringing head, chest, body, and substance to this area.
Right.
I ran into a guy at a dog show named James Abba, a toy soldier, and he helped me actually market some dogs and ship some dogs overseas.
Okay.
So dealt with him, and then I had a great guy that I planned on linking up and having a great future with, named Esteban, and this guy had some hot breedings that were already on the ground. He was doing the same things I was doing. In fact, he had a thing. I don't know if anybody familiar with Thing. That's an old name, but he had a Thing daughter that he was doing breedings with, and so we were planning to link up.
Yeah.
We were doing some things, had some breeding set up for the future. But this is Chicago. He came home one day. His entire house got hit.
Oh.
All dogs gone. People's deposits paid. Everything.
Oh man.
So now it's because Edwin kind of runs dog things for him. But yeah, so he was a great guy back in the day. Kept his word, man of his word for that transition. So how did we get here from there? So as I mentioned, Hakeem contacted me. We started talking back and forth. I found out I'm heading to Iraq.
Right.
So I actually put Hakeem through a hard process.
Yeah, that's a big.
I'd have Hakeem come
step.
over. I meet him. We sit down. We talk. We discuss what his future plans were.
Right.
What is he interested in doing? So we're both in there. We're just going through everything. I go to his house.
Yeah.
I check his spot out. Make sure the yard's set.
Right.
Hang out. So we're going back and forth. So now I'm going to his house watching the game, just kind of seeing his environment.
Yeah.
In Chicago. We hear the gunshots.
Yeah.
So we're just getting closer and closer and closer, finding out more and more about each other. So I get ready to transition into Iraq. We make the transition happen with the co-ownership. And the birth of it was from there. At the time, Animalville was doing German Shepherds and I saw a couple of other breeds. And then it just transitioned into the American Bully and then kind of stayed there from there.
The first dog I got to meet was AV Bratline Django. I mean, I was mesmerized. He said 13 months old. I couldn't believe it. He was only 16 inches and 65 pounds. When I put my hands on this guy, it was nothing but muscle.
You must grow. I'm the boss, motherfucker. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me. I told your ass to grow. Grow. What did Junior Miles say? Junior Miles said, everybody shut the fuck up. There's some grown going on over here. Grow, motherfucker. Grow, motherfucker. I command you to grow.
The American Bully lifestyle changes lives. It changed my life. The motivation from it moved me to create the Don't Bully Me or My Bully program in Chicago. The program was created to introduce youth in the inner cities to the American Bully breed and learning how to show and train American bullies in the show ring.
Bulldogs can sometimes get a bad rep, especially around children, but there's a new program in Chicago that is getting rid of that stereotype. Roz Barron is here to show us about the new Don't Bully Me or My Bully group. Roz?
I love this program. This is a fun and rewarding program for the kids and the dogs. It teaches children responsibility, and it shines a positive light on bulldogs. These children are on their way to becoming junior dog handlers. Don't Bully Me or My Bully is the brainchild of Hakeem Brima, who, along with others in the close-knit bulldog community, saw a way children could benefit from a connection with the breed.
It teaches them discipline because you're dealing with a live animal. You have to take care of this animal. You have to train and feed this animal. So it also brings responsibility into their life.
And I know Felicia's another dog lover, as is Karamo. So what do you guys got going on over there?
Yes. So we're super excited, of course, for any dog in studio. But we're actually going to speak with Carly here. She has been working with these other kids. They're teaching them how to handle the dog and how to get comfortable with it. So tell me, were you afraid of bully dogs, or how familiar were you with the breed?
Actually, no, I was not. I love bully. I love bully dogs. I used to own one, and she was like the sweetest thing, and they've always been like a #1 favorite breed of mine. So I've never been afraid of them.
So what have you learned about dog handling since you've been in the program?
Well, I've actually learned how to walk them and how to stack them and how to make sure that when I'm walking them that I take 2 steps before I start going so they can like get in sync with you. So then, and then you got to jog a little bit so then like the judge can see their gait.
What does it mean when you say stack?
Yes.
Oh.
Say hi.
Would you like us to show you?
Yeah, show me. Stack away.
You're going to stack?
And this dog's name is Slim Shady, huh? So cute.
I'm gonna stack on you.
So it's really cool. It's just really getting children familiar with the dogs.
Yeah. All the rest of you, do you love this? Do you have fun? Yeah? Yeah? I do. I see the jumping around, so that means it's fun. Yeah.
We like dogs. I love it. So this is stacking. Okay. And why do we do this? To show the breed off?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, Slim Shady is doing a marvelous job.
And Slim Shady is playing as well.
Animalville Bratline season. Another 13-month-old pocket male who was the littermate to Django, 15 inches and 60 pounds. Yet another prime example of exactly what Bratline and Animalville breeders breed. Consistency, shoulders, head, and compact. Another great representation of the American bully.
Die for it, grind for it, fly for it. You don't know what everything coming to. First to love you and then to hate you. You win or die, live to lose. But fuck it, you don't know what I do for this shit. I ride for it, grind for it, die for it. You don't know ain't why I started, but where I'ma go. State to state, a nigga rocking these shows. A nigga can't sleep until my dreams get better.
All right, so we said that we was going to take you down memory lane, and right now we're actually making the right on 51st and Princeton right now.
That's left.
Oh, a left. That was a left?
Yeah, that was a left.
Oh, yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on everything, making sure everything is good. So tell us a little bit about the significance of 51st and Princeton to Animalville breeders.
So my partner Cortez, he's again, Animalville Breeders is a group filled with a lot of breeders that, guys that came together to build a bond and create some stuff. Cortez, I met Cortez, I would say in about 2007. I had put an ad in the paper. I had some puppies on the ground, some American Bully puppies on the ground. Cortez came to my crib, and we met each other there, but we already knew each other because my mom used to have some property she was renting, and Cortez was one of her tenants. Cortez is from 51st and Princeton. He grew up there. His whole family is there. 51st and Princeton is really big to the beginning of Animalville because his family has a home there, a home that's empty. It's been empty for years. And at the time, we had nowhere to do these breedings at. We basically had to find a location to do our breeding. So basically, this is what you're gonna see now on 51st and Princeton is Animalville's original headquarters.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is just take you, have Cortez gonna take you guys around his neighborhood, speak on Animalville's history here, and just kind of show you where we originally started at. That's basically it. So 51st and Princeton, low end, south side of Chicago.
All right, folks, so we're going to 51st and Princeton, the original home of Animalville Breeders Headquarters. As we rode through the streets of Chicago, especially in an area that Hakeem was familiar with and where the breedings took place, I could see him glancing over every couple of minutes and looking at little familiar areas. And, you know, he definitely put a little smile on his face, especially when he went past a meaningful block or a crib or something like that. And then next thing you know, he pulls up in front of the doghouse, and that's when the story comes out with him and Cortez.
That's the bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. That's the bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. That's the bad guy, the bad guy, the bad guy. The bad guy, the bad guy, the bad guy, the bad guy, the bad guy. That's the bad guy. One hit of that cushion, a sip of that Grey Goose. 5 minutes later, all hell on Grey Goose.
What's going on, y'all? It's FW Spielberg. I'm live right now, man. 51st and Princeton, the home of the doghouse, and I'm here to meet Cortez and his father, who played a major role in the Animalville breeders' whole situation right now, man. We're on the low end of Chicago, so come on in and check this out. What's going on, big dog? Good, man.
Yes, sir.
How's everything? Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you,
nice
brother.
friends, man.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Pop? Good?
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I can't wait. So basically what we're going to do right now is you guys are going to sit down and give me a little rundown, man, of what went down on 51st and Princeton, 2005, 10-degree weather, and the Animalville breeder story, man, is so important. And you guys' name just keeps on coming out, so I had to come by and check you out.
Okay, cool.
You want to give me some quality time?
Yes, sir, brother. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
We're going to sit down and talk to him in a second. Stay tuned, folks. It's going down. Animalville Breeders, 51st and Princeton. Why is it so familiar? Why is it so important? I'm going to show you why in a few. Peace.
Just waiting to a motherfucker get off the road. Now your mammy at your funeral. And I'm through talking to you. Oh yeah.
Right now, is this actually which street is this that we're going down? We're going down
Princeton. We're going down Princeton. We're going to pass this 48. We're going to pass 49th. The actual doghouse is on 49th and Princeton. Then the real doghouse is on 50th and Princeton.
Okay, so they're like right back to back.
Right back to back.
So how many years have you been here?
With me?
Yeah.
I was born and raised here, and I raised since here.
Wow, so it's been a family thing, man.
Family thing.
And this whole strip, man, is just family up and down all over.
Basically, because it's you know, everybody just still around here, been around here since I was a kid. So
yeah.
My kids, friends are still here, and they raising their kids here.
I know, guaranteed, I can say you guys had the first bullies on the block.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
What was that like? What was the initial reaction? Hey, how you doing?
It's my sister.
Oh.
My daughter.
Look at that, sister's rolling through. How you doing, sis? What was it like to bring an American bully to 51st and Princeton?
With all the things that was going on back in the days,
yeah,
it was a wonderful thing. It was a way out.
Yeah.
A lot of people's in the inner city wasn't getting on the outer city.
Okay.
So when you pertain to one block, you had to do different avenues to make sure you was living and surviving. So when I was introduced to the bully gang by Hakeem, it took off really well.
Yeah. And you had a product too. I mean, doesn't it? I mean, just like the newest sneakers on the block. I mean, you had a dog, you had a bully, you had a breed that nobody had ever seen. Chicago was just getting the introduction to it, and you brought it to the table.
We brought it to the table. The first dog that we had was Remy. Remy kicked off a lot of things for us.
Yeah.
Remy blood took us to where we at now.
Okay.
We started selling dogs for $500.
Wow. And that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I know people are struggling right now getting them off for $500.
Exactly. And that was just basically Remy blood with just an ordinary pit bull.
Right.
We established ourselves by breeding on the streets of Chicago.
Literally.
A lot of people start off big.
Yeah.
We started from the ground and worked our way up.
Yeah.
When I was working, Dad took care of the dogs.
And see, does your background dogs too, or did you breed dogs back then?
I mean, most of the dogs I had were shepherds.
Okay.
You know, but I didn't breed them. I just only dog all the time. Then I went to Rock.
I ain't lying, nigga. Always keep a motherfucking rose. I ain't lying. I never loved a motherfucking hoe. I ain't lying. I never said nothing under a foe. I ain't lying. I always keep my motherfucking pole. I ain't lying, nigga. Always keep a motherfucking rose.
Like I said, Peacemaker was a big part of Animalville. That started it all. We did breedings right here in front of the house on the street.
Yeah.
Cold, sweat, bottles of water. We was low down and grinding.
Yeah. And so Animalville Breeders, first couple of breedings came out of here. And what exactly was the goal when y'all was starting to breed? When y'all started to breed, y'all used the Remy blood, y'all used all of that stuff. What was we trying to get to when we first started breeding?
The ultimate goal was to make more, better, and good dogs. Not saying that the dog that we was making wasn't good, but we were just trying to get better in what we do. It's a growth in everything that you do in life. So with this bully game, we was trying to grow. And so from that point, Remy took us from the bottom all the way up. Actually, we have one of Pete's grandsons right here, great-great-grandson. Wow. My buddy owned him, Troy. His dog name is Rello. So, as you can see, we was always making good dogs.
Yeah, very functional.
Very functional.
We could definitely see the Remy.
Got the headpiece that Remy had, and so forth.
And the fire.
Definitely still got the fire. Exactly.
Let me get one of the fondest memories, man. I mean, just take me to a situation that happened here one day, or evening, maybe a birth, or just something that took place here. I want to live in the moment.
Started with, like I said, we had another dog named Burberry. Burberry was a real tough dog. But she gave us everything that we wanted in a dog, which was peace. She gave us Rebel. She was more like a real female. Real bitch.
She was like, hey, she was flagging and everything.
Exactly. So
making it work.
From that, we had a couple of litters off of her. Like I said, we started selling dogs for $500, and we progressed and bought another female named Lady. From that, Animalville just skyrocketed from that. How we end up with a dog named Brett. We went to a dog show one day up in Wisconsin, me and Hakim. And everybody was ripping and raving about this dog named, what's his name? Dallas. We was like, who is Dallas? But Dallas would never get in the show ring. So we ended up walking over there to where Dallas was, and from there, oh man, we gotta get something to go with our dog Lady, which was Rockin' Ruby blood that we purchased from Atlanta. So as we went on, we did that breeding, and we ended up with a litter that Brett was created. And like I said, we did breedings right there by that stop sign, cold, on the ground, dirty, grimy.
How many times did you guys ever get a scare? Like, did anybody ever come and take your dogs, try to break in? They knew. I mean, this is y'all's block, so they kind of know. But not even the law.
No.
I was living there.
Oh, okay.
So just, at the time we had peace and all of them. I was living there.
Okay. So the doghouse was secure.
Doghouse was secure. Even when he wasn't living here, the doghouse was secure. This is a family block.
Right.
Everybody know each other. Like I said, everybody from over here is from the gutter, man. So therefore, it wasn't no outsider coming into the house.
There was nobody infiltrating.
When nobody coming over here trying to do anything. Everything was secured. Everybody took care of everybody over here. So, family block. lot of people use the word family different than what we use the word family. When I say we family, we family. Everybody over here, some kin to somebody, some way, somehow.
Wow.
So we family. Whether you're not kin to us, you're a family because you grew up in this neighborhood.
Right.
King family no matter what. Even though he's not from his neighborhood, he's family with me. So King can ride through here anytime he wants.
Right.
And everybody know who Hakim is.
Right.
You know, anybody else ride up on the block, who is that?
Coming through like I do, you know, getting my bark on. Knew she was a thug, cause when I met her, she had a scarf on. 54'11", size 7 in girls. Baby face would look like she was 11 with curls. Girlfriend, remember me from way back? I'm the same cat with the wave cap. That motherfucker that TNT used to blaze at. Still here, so it's all good. Oh, you know my niggas rich and them doing their thing on 35th Dam. It's a small hood, and it's all wood, so let me get that number. I get up, alright? Hit you on the track later on, see what's up. Talking to shorty made me wanna do something nice. Looking at that ass made me wanna do something tonight. And I know right when I see right. Shorty looking like she tight, she bite. Better give a nigga the green light. When every games are being played, how's it going down? It's on till it's gone, then I got to know now. Is you with me, you what? Nigga trying to give me a nut. Just cause honey's wanna give me the bug. Every games are being played, how's it going down?
Two of the most impressive females that I've seen thus far from the Animalville Breeders Camp is A.V. Bratline Rogue and A.V. Bratline Storm. Both are owned and loved by Haywood Hadley and his partner LaToya Bell. They are the newcomers to the Animalville Breeders Camp. And even though they've been with the camp only a year, Haywood Hadley actually bought his first dog from Animalville Breeders 3 years ago. And now, to date, they have definitely two of the most impressive females in the game, Rogue and Storm.
You know I ain't even with that, so we gonna have to get that just on GP. Try to creep me.
So, folks, this is what we've been waiting for. You know we've been here since Thursday, right? We've been camped out outside.
No.
The real question is, what's the plans for Nationals? Where y'all going to be? I'm going to be at Nationals. What are you talking about?
Appreciate it.
Michael Pope.
Wow.
You talking about the hanging out. You talking about the oh, hanging out? You ain't gonna find me hanging out. Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know where to hang out in Louisville, but. What exactly was 2005 like for you? And then all of a sudden, you meet a bully. You meet American Bully. So what was going on in Chicago 2005 that you can remember?
So, you know, back then when I started Animalville was really a party promotional company.
Wow.
So we were throwing parties, which is where, like, if you look at our logo back then, it was a body of a woman, a top of a woman, and the bottom part was like a horse. So me and my guys, this is a childish thing we used to do back in the day. Beautiful, thick women was considered animals to us.
Woo! Yeah.
But so we came up with Animalville promotion. We were throwing the parties all around the city of Chicago, and I personally fell in love with dogs through my dad. So from throwing parties, I evolved into, I was breeding German Shepherds and Rottweilers.
Wow.
And
why was those dogs a choice? I mean, a lot of bully people come from different areas. I was
a Rottweiler guy before.
Oh, really? A lot of people come directly from the pit.
Yeah, I was a Rottweiler guy. And what happened was, I was driving I lived on Drexel, on 51st and Drexel, around that area. At the time, I was throwing parties. Mm-hmm. And one time I came out of the apartment I lived in, and I saw a Bentley outside, a white Bentley. And I was like, man, that would be cool to get a Bentley in front of one of my parties.
Oh.
So I approached the guy. And that was in the car. But being Chicago, people are not very friendly when you just walk up on their car. And
he was watching you watch the dog.
Yeah,
he was watching you walk the dog.
Yeah, walk the dog. And basically, I guess he had told his girlfriend, hey man, next time you see him, tell him to come talk to me. So his girl told me, yeah, my guy wants to talk to you. So I, saw the Bentley pull up again, got in.
Wow.
And the guy was like, man, I'm really into dogs. I've been watching you. I see you really take care of your dogs. And basically I think he remembered me approaching him, but I guess the way approaching wasn't the most friendliest way. So we started talking about dogs. He's like, man, I want you to come to my car wash on the south side of Chicago. So I went to the car wash. The guy's name was Dino. Dino's kind of one of my mentors.
Man, this seems like a real movie right here.
Yeah,
you tell the kid in the hood runs up to the Bentley.
Yeah, and he said, come to my car wash.
Wow.
And the first time I ever saw American Bully.
I'm gonna just tell you something right now, because I'm having a moment right now. That's an amazing situation, because usually it's in our community. Yeah. It's usually they do want you to sell some dope or something.
So he appreciated that. I told him, he had asked me why I woke up on his car that day. I was like, man, I throw parties, but I want to put your Bentley in front of one of the clubs I was throwing a party. He's like, man, I appreciate you trying to do something good with yourself. Yeah. So come to my car wash.
Oh, that's dope.
I went to the car wash, started talking to him, and I seen my first American Bully, Bodega. His name is Bodega. Master P Kennels was an old school kennels back in there. I think Sidney McCluskey was part of Master P Kennels.
No,
Bodega came out of I think Bodega came out of Master P Kennels. And I was like, man, what kind of dog is that? He's like an American Bully. And that's when that's my first introduction to American Bully. But the first time I actually made an attempt to purchase American Bully, I was on the west side of Chicago driving, and I saw a guy walking down the street with two bullies. I asked him who he get them from. He's like, man, I bred to this dog named Peacemaker. The owner's name is Alton Banks. I asked him how much for a puppy. He's like $2,500. I was like, hold on. So I went and got on Google.
Did the calculations?
Google, no, that was that. I Googled Alton's name, contact with Alton, and eventually I co-owned Peacemaker, who was the father to those dogs, those pups I saw. So now the guy that was walking the dog on the west side, next time he has to breed, he's paying me. He's gonna charge me $2,500 for pups, but now I have co-ownership of the dad.
You are the source.
The source. So that's how me and Alton kind of came together.
Animalville's Delta, hands down one of the most extreme, eye-catching, eye-popping males on the yard. At 3 years old, he's a standard American Bully male and 17 inches and right under 100 pounds at 96 pounds. He's produced from ABKC champion Nemo and Chicas. Champion Nemo is the son of Magoo, and you can tell Magoo is stamped all over this boy. He's huge, he's big, he's boned, he's got tons of muscle and a head to match. What an awesome dog.
That's just all he know, he don't know nothing else. I tried to show him. I tried to show him.
From north side of Chicago, from 51st and Princeton. Now we take ourselves all the way south, now to the suburbs. And tell me a little bit more about this area.
So this area is called Chicago Heights.
Okay.
One of the Animalville partners, Abel Terrazas, is out this way. So our main headquarters is out here. So our facility, some of our dogs out here. We have a dog here that's being shipped to Australia in about 2 months. She's here. Right. So this is a place basically where our dogs get to exercise. They have a lot of land. The floor is heated. Just our facility. This is the facility. Yeah. So when we have dogs that are being bred, we bring them here. Okay. We have some litters that are bred here. We have some litters that are bred in the city. So it's just kind of check Animalville's headquarters basically.
All right, so there it is right there from the man himself, Hakeem F.W. Spielberg. I'm telling you guys right now, man, Animalville breeders, we have gone from the beginning. We have met Alton Banks, Cortez. We've been on 51st and Princeton, Haywood, and we're going to go right now to the central location. This is where it all goes down. This is the facility.
Stacking the stone on the regular. Hennessy Poet on the regular. Don't fuck with your hoe cause she regular. She hitting my line on the regular. Foot on the gas, I ain't letting up. Your life and your lyrics don't measure up.
All right, so we have been to the north side, to the south side, to the low end of Chicago. Now we are in south suburbs, which is Chicago Heights, and I'm here to meet Abel and some of his fam, and we are like at a beautiful ranch, man. You guys got to see it. Listen, I'm giving y'all some access, finishing this thing up strong. Animalville breeders, look, check this out right here. Posted, no trespassing. I'm gonna crawl under this fence and see. I'm just kidding. I'm bringing y'all in with me. Come on, let's go meet Abel. It's like another world over here, man. This is Abel, the missing piece to the Animalville breed. Man of many words. He's gonna let us know in a few minutes, man. So I've been all over, and then we finally end up here in beautiful south suburbs, man, Chicago Heights. Thank you for having us over. And you know, the story and the journey has just been, it's been great, actually. I've heard your name so many times. I'm just glad that you're giving me an opportunity to come out and talk a little bit about Animalville Breeders. First of all, you got a great facility here, and it's known as the headquarters now. How does it feel to be in this position right now, man? The headquarters, you're hosting it, and you're the man.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm the man, but you know, thanks to Hakeem, we're all a team.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. I got my partners over, my dad.
Come on over, guys. Introduce yourself, man.
Jerry, man.
Ian? Elias.
That's my dad.
Okay.
He's the one that runs the show around here.
Oh, okay. He did the right thing, Dad. He says, me not the boss. This is the boss right here. The reason why I said the man is, you know, right here, this is where the headquarters is. This is the location of it. You've got about, what, 15 plus dogs here?
Yeah.
And also, you got a lot of work. These dogs are well exercised. That's one of the things about it. Animalville Breeders, let's just talk about how long you've been involved and what your roles have been and how an experience has been for you.
Well, I've been with Animalville about a year and a half. Okay. Well, we met through a common partner that we had. Okay. And ever since then, we've been doing the dogs. You know, we do the breeding. I do the breedings, I take care of them, and he's the one that does all the...
Yeah. It's a team effort.
Yes.
It's definitely a team effort. So getting up in the morning, man, Animalville Breeders, Animalville Breeder morning. Just take me through the morning. Dad, I'm sure he has a lot to say about it too, but what does a morning look like over here?
Mornings are crazy around here. They start at 4 in the morning, feeding. And then my dad, he runs it all day. In the afternoon, I got to kick in the second shift.
Yeah.
And then he got my other son.
Hey, what's up, young fella?
My other son, he helps me around here in the afternoon. Yeah. My grand, everybody stays around here all day. So there's always somebody here. Okay. You know?
Well, listen, I appreciate you having me and giving me the opportunity to come and check out the facility. Right now, we're going to go check it out, man. So take us in. Let's go. If you're into the small dogs with your pockets, but you can go even smaller and get a micro pocket. That's when you go to Animalville's El Toro. 9 months old, he's a young stud, an up-and-coming hitter for sure. Standing at 13 inches from the withers and 55 pounds, I'm talking about short, compact, and micro pocket. If you want that pocket and you want a micro, you got to step up to the plate and get a little bit of the homie El Toro.
Money makes the glow spin. No paper in my pocket, dog, let me hold a finger. So I can grab this drink, cause I'm at my wit's end. My bank account say minus, cause Ralph Lauren taxing. Better yet, let me hold a dub, cause she ain't fucking with no scrub. At least she can get some grub, some chips with a pop and a 6 and sub. Then maybe I'll get some love. Then at least let a nigga get a hug. I swear niggas be fiends and this money is the drug. I can't even stunt, fam. I need my paper too. So I can grab that whip and that retro Jordan shoe. So I can push that coupe and make my ties go skirt. Shot-town nigga, so I guess I'm just caught up in a loop. Peso is that motivation, so that dollar we stay chasing. Selling drugs on the corner, so them concourse we stay laced. So we can say we in the building and still keep it basement. Tryna get a dollar sign and our name like Pastor Mason. For that paper we stay rich.
Money, gotta get it, right? Money, gotta get it, right? Money, gotta get it, right? Niggas be like, shit, gotta get my pocket.
All right, folks, so listen, Bully World, the whole world. I came, I saw, and I conquered. Animalville Breeders, Chicago. We got the whole squad here, the family. I told you guys, man, I'm gonna take you from the start to the finish. And there's a huge future right here, as you can tell right here, man. Animalville Breeders is the future of the American Bully. And you guys seen the facility, you guys heard it from start to finish. And now it's time for us to say goodbye. So Animalville Breeders, give them a big wave, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking us out. It's been a pleasure. I want to thank Animalville Breeders for allowing me to come through from the north side to the south side to the low end to the south suburbs of Chicago and seeing everything from start to finish. Bully World, thank you guys so much. Tune in next time. Animalville Breeders, you got to watch out for these guys. They're coming all over worldwide. We're going to keep doing it. Keeping it bully. Let's go! Even though my stay was short in Chicago, I have to admit, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the inner city, the struggles, what it is to have a dream. I learned a lot about how hard it is for folks to survive in a place you're not supposed to survive. And then to fulfill a dream that wasn't supposed to be fulfilled. Coming to see Animalville Breeders and hearing the story, you kind of respect it. Chicago. It was amazing.
So we'd like to thank Hakeem from Animalville Breeders in the US. We're from Australia, so the importing experience has been made easy on behalf of Hakeem. So thank you for your integrity and your professionalism.
We'd also like to thank you for being so transparent, so kind and so supportive throughout this whole thing. Your guidance has really meant a lot to us.
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, Muffy here. I'm the family McGrath. You tagging me? Family? Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all Animalville, Hakeem, Cortez, all the guys, all the lads, and all the ladies of Animalville. Just want to thank you very much for what you do. You're pushing your brand, pushing the lane. Very good. Can't fault you at all. I just want to thank you for McGrath.
Hey man, just want to give a shout out to my boy Hakeem in Animalville. You know, that's our the brat daughter right there. You know what I'm saying? Just man, great service. Thank you for giving us our addition to our family and to our camp. And man, can't wait to see what y'all do in the future, man.
This is Penny. We got her from Animalville Breeders earlier this year. She has been a great addition to our family. She's amazing with my kids, and my kids absolutely love her.
Good day everybody, my name is Tevin Clark from Royal Star Bullies, and I must say Animalville really went the extra mile to give me my girl.
Claudius from Chicago, French Bulldogs. Man, today I just want to kind of talk to you all about my history with Animalville Breeders. I met them guys about 10 years ago, back when I used to breed American Pit Bull Terriers. I had an ad in the Chicago Sun-Times, and man, they came out and they checked out my dogs, and you know, was telling me about what they had. Back at that time, I was doing a breeding with the first Razor's Edge dog that I seen, and man, we clicked from there. We kept in touch, you know, and just stayed in touch with a lot of the things that we had going on, you know.
1, 2, 3, all together.
1, 2, 3.
Hi,
this is Bishop's Bully from the UK. We purchased Animalville's The Brat in 2017. The experience was great. We had a lot of questions to ask when purchasing her. I found that Akeem and Cortez were completely honest with us the whole way through. We went over to visit them at the back end of 2017, where treated us like family. Took us around the city, showed us all the dogs, the previous offspring, their current productions which were on the ground, and some of their future plans. From there, we built up a great business relationship between the camp and ourselves, and hopefully a bright future ongoing. So yeah, thank you, Animalville. These are two of the pups that we've been blessed with due to you giving us the brat. This is one of the brat pups, a female from the Brat and Junior, and we couldn't be happier. It's been great. So yeah, we look forward to an ongoing future with you guys, and thank you for everything you've done.
Say
bye.